So, obviously, this is Rando Play, which is, as in a nutshell, when I do random things. I have not touched the game since this morning's maintenance ended at 1 o'clock, so there will be some new experiences, and I'll be looking at everything added in the new, well, for lack of a proper terminology, scratcher/gacha. As well as any new content that may or may not be added. I haven't even
Emergency announcement. We are preparing for a defensive operation against a large number of dolls appearing in the Alien region. All ARC's defenders, please prepare for deployment. Can you hear me? As you may have heard, I've confirmed the appearance of several dolls. It appears that their primary target is our precious mining rig. As you'd guess, the mining rig is how we excavate minerals from the earth. Excavated materials are used for city maintenance and to create equipment for ARC's defenders. The mining rig is absolutely essential to our fight against the dolls. We usually operate it while carefully monitoring dolls' activity, but it's not uncommon for us to be detected like this. There are currently some ARC's defenders guarding it, but it looks like it's going to be a fairly large-scale attack and a difficult battle. So, I wanted you to participate in today's defensive measures as well. We're counting on you.
So, does that mean we're literally going to be thrust right into the new public event? Right off the bat or something? Or, I'm sorry, urgent quest. Every game has to have their own, like, terms, so eventually you just start using a more generalized term. Did the game, like, freeze or something? I don't have, like, an FPS counter or anything on the console, so I can't tell. Never had it do this before, to be honest. Well, not on an NGS, at least. Okay, urgent quest. Okay. So it won't thrust us right into it.
Please take this. I'm sure it will help.
Good to see you. Please, take this.
Okay. Do my free scratch for the day real quick. Oh yay! The most common crap in the game. so tired of getting those things. Okay. So that's one of the newest outfits. Snorkel, huh? And yes, that's a female outfit on a male character. That's part of the new NGS design. Nothing I can really do about it unless I create a female character to play, and I don't have one. A skimpy maid outfit. Or is that a skimpy maid? No, that's a swimsuit. Okay. Interesting. That'll probably be popular. Only one male outfit, though. So far, at least. Art fan. Okay. Okay, I'm tired of seeing my character cross-dress, so I'm gonna adjust that. And have sunglasses, so I can't really show off eyebrows or eyes, or eyelashes. That is a mole that apparently doesn't show up. Oh, just like under the eye blush or something. Can't show up on my character. Leather fishnets won't show up on my character. Fishnets and gloves and socks. Chrome tattoo, huh? Another thing I can't see. Unless... Nope, won't show up. Sports headband. Not that you can see it on my character. Small circle stud. Headband, made headband to go with the suit. Waist thing to go with it. Again, something you can't really be seen very well with my character. Whatever that is. Some earrings. Berry based. Hat. It kind of looks like a cake you wear on your head. Rappy whistle. Falcon cannon, nice. Basically a jetpack cannon thing. Crab claw. Ooh, dress up as a pirate now. That's a small-ass parrot. Barely see it. And that's what's new in this scratcher. One male outfit. And it's not even that great. Some campaign items. If there's anything I would actually like to exchange the ticket for, or go to my way to get. Probably that idol. Yeah, they added like virtually unlimited amount of accessories and compared to PSO2, but they're point based, so there are limits. But they didn't increase the amount of body or face paint, which is a letdown. Okay, so that is the only thing really worth the time for me. I have no clue what the hell that's supposed to be, other than glitch. You basically need the material storage to play this properly, but yet it's not included for free players or premium players. You have to buy it separately, which is so stupid. If at the very least it should be included for those who pay for premium. New weeklies. Some of them are repeats. Some of them are ones that weren't available previously, so there's much more weeklies. And the recurring dailies. Still no main story added though. As you can see, I recently started playing Braver, leveling it up. I have put quite a bit of time into this.
Thanks for stopping by.
Not that you can see it with my current classes. But that's because I started out with Hunter Fighter. Once I got to Fighter level 15, I did Gunner for a while, and now I'm working on Braver now that's out. However, I am definitely going to use Bouncer when it comes out because that was my jam in PSO2. Pretty much my preferred fighting style.
Come by
anyways.
anytime, okay?
Dual wielding two long-ranged blades, or long blades with greater range, and doing hit and run tactics. bouncing around, dodging, slicing, dodge, slice, dodge, slice. The benefits of dual wielding, instead of having to go, ooh, weapon switch. Ooh, weapon switch. Yeah! We can slop just like that. Surprised they don't go and replace the weapon camo of the original PS2 with the NJS system. It would work a lot better. But then again, I feel like having weapon linking would also work a lot better too. But they'll do what they do. Especially considering we're getting the same exact updates as the Japanese version at the moment. The last so-called major content update, or basically the new content is apparently that UQ, and that's it. Which is random intervals.
Go.
It can happen at any hour, but not really that exciting. The last content update added Braver, and
thanks for stopping by.
Added
Come by anytime, okay?
a side quest where you put down a memorial for Aina's dad, which we only assume he's dead. We never found any actual evidence that he died, other than his sword being left behind, so, which is confirmed in that quest. But that quest literally only takes it, as long as you're not like totally inept at this game, like 20 minutes to complete. So the main story and stuff takes about, that's in it, probably about 4 hours. Another 8 hours to get to level 20 and basically get to the minimum combat power to be able to do everything in the game. And then you're basically have nothing to do. Which is where I'm stuck at with content for this. There's not enough to keep me busy, especially, well, where I'm at, where I'm pretty much soloing it. I mean, I can level up my classes, but that's all that's really left, other than building up a fortune of Enmesta, doing dailies and weeklies. Which is not that exciting most of the time. What was I? Oh yeah, I was gonna see about that new idol.
Come on in!
Which animation changes are new to NGS too, so. Yeah, that's pretty much me. That kind of looks like a Superman float. Too bad it's not a jump thing. or glide thing. I honestly don't see a difference between simple and standard.
Come again!
Apparently they had a hover, like, glide available for the first scratcher, but you had the, what was it, done the scratcher gotcha, like, 60 times to get it, and that's, like, I want to say probably more than $100. So... I doubt pretty much many people have bothered to do that.
Good day! See ya.
Most of my friends on this game either don't have enough time to play anymore, or ended up on ship 1 or ship 3. So pretty much I'm by myself 99.9% of the time. Kind of makes this game boring, but at the same time I do like it. Would be more interesting if I could actually experience a longer story though, but biggest issue is I miss the full elements of the previous version, and if I love the amount of weapons that were available in Fantasy Star Universe franchise. They cut down that to barely a fraction of what it was. I mean, in that you had sabers, you had shields, you had dual-wield swords, you had dual-wield and single-wield anything, so you could have a sword in one hand and a pistol in the other, and or a sword and shield, or a sword and double saber. Endless combinations, pretty much. But now it's just sort of, oh, you're a hunter? You've got 3 choices: sword, double saber, and spear. I do like the way they made resources and stuff better. It definitely does feel like a next-gen Wait, I feel like the red container count for Alio has increased. Thought it was like 9 something. 90 something, sorry. Here is the other entrance. And that's one of the good harvesting spots. The next one's a little difficult to go to. You can get to it from this area, but I wouldn't recommend it. Or you can go the long way, which is generally safer. Considering the lake area in question has level 60s. Most of them are level 50s and 60s. Most of them are wildlife, however. Apparently there will rarely be a few enemies that actual dolls that show up there too. Considering the current level cap in the game is 20, you run into a doll that's level 50 or 60 and you're going to get one-shotted regardless of what you do. Okay, so this little lake bed over here, river, up and down it is a good place to get these crabs. As in seafood, not disease for those who have their minds in the gutter, and raw materials. Although I do find annoying how the crabs just are stationary like they're dead. I wish they would crawl around a little or something. Clack their claws, pincers, whatever, but you can see, obviously, that level 15s will spawn at the end of the river. But like I said, at the end of the river, right before you enter the lake, which will have the level 50s and 60s anyways. And level 15s that spawn at the end are pretty much guaranteed to spawn there, so it's more of an advanced route. Plus it borders the forest, so you can only safely follow one side of the river. But following the river itself is a good way to harvest resources because of the numerous crabs and minerals. There's also a few fruit trees and quite a few green chests locations, or boxes, containers, whatever you want to call them. Sometimes the green ones will be gold as well. Also, if you haven't been over here, although I've already gotten myself, there would be a red container right on this plateau. If I remember correctly from the one time I went through this area, the first time around, there's at least maybe 3 red containers across that can be gathered following this river, at the very least. Provided I didn't miss any when I did it myself. Usually there's a lot more mineral deposits on this route though. But apparently this time around I had bad luck. When doing so one of the red chests will be right over here. Pretty much right where that mineral deposit was. Now you may be wondering what's the point of the resources. Essentially they're used for upgrading your equipment. So it is a very good idea to stockpile them. But to be able to successfully stockpile them, you need the material storage as well. There's definitely more than 100 different variety of resources in the game. When you combine both cooking and mining type resources. I do kind of miss using the pickaxe to mine resources though from PSO2. Just never liked the fact that it can only do so much because of its special stamina that never increased with level. Stupid. The fact that you had the mine pickaxes was much better. Now you just hack and slash the minerals and suddenly you get deposits. there should be a red container somewhere along this cave network right here. Or this little cave lip, cliff lip of the river. And this is pretty much right next to the other good place, the grind, so. Or the harvest resources. You just have to have a place to climb up from if you follow the river. Also, the forest over here is really the last place you have access to in this, and the access that you have to do the story. So it's like pretty much once you get to that point, you out the here. It doesn't matter. Oh wow, that was convenient.
Trial start.
That voice is kind of new, but I've actually... Wow. That piece. Okay. I prefer the original. The original, trial emergency voice from GSO2. It was more less understandable, but had more, I don't know, I guess oomph to it, in a sense. More flavor.
Target eliminated. Good
Just something about it was much more special.
Success.
That's also a good way to harvest resources, by the way, is going through those trials. So these cliffs up here, they usually have a variety of different resources to gather, from minerals to mushrooms to fruit, so. Another good place to grind. Though it's just like the river, it's more of a higher level area to grind. Or not so much grind as grind material harvest / grind. But, as you can probably tell, there's not a whole lot of interesting things to do at the present for gameplay by myself, unless there's a UQ, so I haven't been playing this game much since I beat the actual story and got my first level 20. I mean, I'm mostly at least log in, but even that's become inconsistent with the lack of content. And it's literally a trickle at this point, mostly adding UQs and, like I said, a little side quest that only takes about pretty much 20 minutes to complete. It definitely feels like it's more of a beta build than an actual full public release this way. But they did say that they were going to release like parts of the story in an episodic format. So that means you start out with episode 1. So where the frick is episode 2? when I heard episodic format, I literally figured there would be an episode every month at the very least, or the very latest, I should say. But no, this has been out for 2-3 months now, and still no new episodes, so not sure what to do. And then yes, I'm targeting rappies, but never actually kill them. So it's, you just force them into hiding. As I understand it, based off the canon of the older games, actually protects them from the big baddies. Eventually, we're going to be able to cross these bridges and go into the tundra and deserts and stuff like that. I do find it interesting how a good portion of the enemies are also like outside the dolls. Are recycled native life forms from PSO2 using the same biome designs. So the forest biome in PSO2, pretty much all the creatures are recycled in some form and put into this. The wolves, the rock bears. But as far as enemies designs are concerned, it's like the seed, or not the seed, the dolls remind me of the seed from Phantasy Star universe, but at the same time, the dolls seem more blah. More like lackluster and half-assed. Less of an intimidating enemy. I mean, even the name Dolls is not very intimidating. Seed has more of a intimidating enemy-like term to it, especially when you look at what they are, because basically you can look at their name and like, oh, that's why they're called the Seeds, because there's the seeds of darkness. The Dolls, it's like, so they're marionettes of doom. Okay, daily class. Oh, get to go to the forest. I do like the new loading screens compared to PSO2's loading screens, though. I kind of wish they replaced all the original loading screens with newer designs, though, but before you ask, I'm not an expert when it comes to Braver. I never really touched it in TSO2 and barely started using it here. Even touch the other class that uses either. In fact, out of all the Scion classes that they added, none of them were my style. So I never even used Hero or any of those other ones. Didn't touch them. I did the basic simulator trainings for them, but outside of that, I got a taste of them through them. Like, yeah.
Trial start.
I will say the Quintana's attack speed is compared to the sword of the hunter is more my style, but that's about the only reason why I'm using Katana over it. Or Braver over level 20 Hunter.
Success. PSE burst. Climax.
Okay, the dragon, which is a mechanical dragon in this one. It's pretty much the first mechanical dragon in the series as far as I know. how I go to block and it's like no response half the time. I know each class seems to have a different like block timing. Throws me off. Although I do like the attack speed of the katana, it doesn't have the same range as any of the other weapons. And it's more heavily combo oriented, it has the same like range and attack. Well, no, it actually attacks faster than sabers. Voice I chose for my character. The only reason why I chose it is because growing up, I was old enough to be part of the generation that grew up with the original Mighty Morphin Power. And the voice that I selected, I swear, is like the exact voice of either the Red Ranger at that time or the White Ranger, which I think the character name is Tommy. One of the two. One thing I hate about the material storage is the items you break down or sell down, such as the alpha reactors or the Mesta crystals, always end up in there. Or the casino coin vouchers too. They should never be included in the material storage system. What should have, however, would have been like the quest triggers and things you needed for like all the resources and like badges and whatnot, as well as like salon passes, color change passes, and all that good stuff. Well, that's all the dailies. So I think that's a good place to stop this little stream. One thing I want to show though, or two things I want to show before I go. First is this Staggy guy. I want his coat, his trench coat, armored trench coat thing so bad. And I'd love to know what his actual item name is, so I know when it's added to the game. Second,
Come on in.
is I tried to use the new accessory system to make the cape essentially have a furred color, and this was the end result. Because of the way the collar like bends and mounts with the neck and can't be attached at certain points and has a limited range of height, this is the best I was able to throw together. Now, if... Hold on. If there was a cape that actually had a collar, a fur collar already included into it, it would work. But this was the best I can throw together with the accessory system. Now, maybe somebody else would have better luck with it, but I haven't been able to.
Come again!
But when I did the design, I thoroughly tested the animations and did the best I could to avoid it clipping anything, so... And many people probably are wondering why the character looks different in Salon versus not, but that happens to do with this. This is the Alliance accessory, which I thought looks like the best crown, especially combined with this particular accessory. So I merged them into a crown-like design. But the accessory, the way it works is you replace accessory 4 with another accessory. So I went for the cheapest head-based accessory I could find, which was why it looks so funky in the Salon. And as you can see, there's a funky fur-like issue with PSO2 accessories when movement factors in. But yep, that's the end of this stream. I'll be uploading both streams on YouTube in a few minutes. Until next time. Don't hate me, YouTube.